Coming up right now on Sports Buzz, the high school boys tennis season is in full swing.
The slate has been set for the local girls golf regional this weekend.
And Vincennes Lincoln is looking for a homecoming victory tomorrow night.
We'll have those stories and more right now on Sports Buzz.
Thanks for tuning in to Sports Buzz. I'm JJ Brown.
And I'm Indigo Loving. The fall season has boys high school tennis in full swing. At the South Knox tennis courts this week, the Spartans had a tough time against powerful North Davies. The Cougars won the match 5-0 and did not lose a set. South Knox's number 2 singles player Hunter Sievers was the only Spartan to win more than 2 games in a set, as he forced a tiebreaker in his first set before ultimately falling. The Spartans dropped to 9-6 on the season and host Northeast Du Bois this evening.
Elsewhere in high school tennis, Lincoln split 2 SIAC matchups last night at Evansville North. The Alices fell to the Huskies 5-0 in their first match. In the nightcap, they shut out Evansville Harrison by a score of 5-0. They only gave up 4 games to the Warriors. Tonight, Lincoln will host Pike Central at 5 p.m.
The girls golf regional will take place this Saturday at Country Oaks Golf Club. Knox County will be well represented as both the South Knox and North Knox teams advanced. The Spartans were second while North Knox was third. Bar Reeve claimed the sectional title. South Knox's Trinity Dubs was the medalist for the sectional. She shot a 3 over par 73 to claim the title for the 3rd consecutive year. She outdistanced her next competitor by 8 strokes. Individuals advancing on to regional play were Lincoln's Macy Sexton and Reveille's Jacqueline Steininger. Other sectionals feeding into the Washington Regional are Northview, Jasper, Evansville Memorial, and Bedford North Lawrence. Tee-off time for Saturday is 8:30.
Cross-country results this week include North Knox beating White River Valley yesterday. The Warriors won both the boys and girls meet. North Knox's Gage Robarge won the boys meet while Rory Bottom won the girls race. On Tuesday, the South Knox girls won the 12-team Bar Reeve Invitational. The Spartans edged Jasper 58-60. North Knox finished 8th, while Lincoln was 12th. Jasper rebounded to take the boys' meet over the Spartans. The Warriors finished 8th, while the Alices were 12th.
It's homecoming week at Vincennes Lincoln, and the festivities climax this Friday at Inman Field as the Alices host Evansville Harrison in an SIAC football battle. Lincoln is 3-2 on the season and looks to bounce back from a tough 35-21 loss at Class 5A number 8 Castle. The offense, led by quarterback Xander Hunt, has averaged 35 points a game and had bright moments Friday despite the loss, as Hunt, Jackson Johnson, and Tanner Gilbert all found the end zone. Meanwhile, Harrison comes in only 1-4, but their lone win was a 20-15 upset win at Jasper on August 26th. Kickoff at Inman Field is set for 7:30.
It's also homecoming week for the North Knox Warriors as they host Win This Pike Central. The Warriors are 2-3 on the season, but have gained plenty of momentum after an ugly start to the season. North Knox got back in the win column Friday with a dominant performance in Farmersburg. Mason Lyons, Carter Lindbergh, and Devin Kent all found the end zone as the Warriors hammered North Central 35-0. Pike Central, meanwhile, still seeks its first win after a 41-0 loss at Washington. Kickoff at Warrior Stadium is set for 7 p.m.
Elsewhere this Friday, the Washington Hatchets try to build off their first win of the season as they travel to Princeton. The Hatchets scored a season-high 41 points as they routed Pike Central last Friday, while the Tigers are still seeking their first win of the season. Kickoff is at 7:30 Eastern at Tiger Stadium.
A battle of 2 hot teams takes place tomorrow night at North Davies as the 4-1 Cougars host the unbeaten and 2A number 1 Linton Miners. North Davies is coming off an impressive upset win over Edinburgh, while Linton is averaging 52 points per game, including a 50-40 win at Boonville. Kickoff has been moved to Saturday at 11 a.m. due to power pole damage at the field.
Unbeaten, Class 3A number 2 Gibson Southern heads to Spencer County for a PAC showdown with Heritage Hills. The Titans are coming off a tough road win over previously unbeaten Southridge, while the Patriots lost to North Posey in overtime. This one gets underway at 7 p.m. Central Time.
Across the river, the Lawrenceville Indians travel to KC Westfield for a Little Illini Conference clash. Both teams are 1-3 and are coming off of blowout losses on the road. Game time in KC is set for Friday at 7 p.m. Central.
And finally, the Red Hill Salukis are back in Bridgeport Saturday afternoon as they host Oblong Palestine Hudsonville. The Salukis are coming off a 22-17 win at former conference rival Newton, while OPH is still winless. Kickoff in Bridgeport is Saturday afternoon at 2 p.m. Central. In high school volleyball action this week, the Lincoln Alices were at home twice this week against Evansville, Wrights, and Shakamak. Tuesday, despite winning the second set and keeping it close in the first and fourth sets, Lincoln couldn't get over the hump as Wrights pulled away to win 3-1. Allison Beckert had 26 digs and 9 service points. Ari Gherkin and Macy Taylor had 9 kills each. On Monday, Lincoln swept Shakamak 3-0. The Alices play again tonight when they travel to Evansville Mater Day.
Reveille was at Pike Central on Tuesday. The Patriots swept the Chargers 3-0. Mary Herman had 18 kills and Reese McBee had 14 kills for Reveille. Addie Downen had 18 digs and 10 service points in the win. On Monday, the Patriots lost to Mount Carmel 3-1. Reveille is 15-8 on the season and hosts Hudsonville tonight.
South Knox had a blue chip conference matchup with Northeast Du Bois on Tuesday. Addie Delisle led the way with 13 kills, 24 assists, and 19 digs as the Spartans edged the Jeeps 3-2. On Monday, South Knox fell to Forest Park 3-1. Tonight, they host county rival and blue chip conference opponent North Knox.
North Knox was in action on Tuesday. The Warriors fell to Class 2A 5th-ranked Linton Miners 3-0. Alex McKinley had 9 points and 9 digs. The Warriors head to South Knox for a county clash tonight.
South Knox boys soccer ranked 8th in Class A, won at home twice this week. After a 30-minute lightning delay Wednesday, Owen Lavely scored the winner in the 67th minute as the Spartans edged White River Valley 3-2 on senior night. On Monday, the Spartans took a quick 2-goal lead and held on for a 3-2 victory against Bar Reeve. Jackson Thomas, Pedro Pantal, and Dakota Candler all scored for South Knox. The Spartans are still unbeaten and will host Wood Memorial Friday at 6 p.m.
The Lincoln boys soccer team was in action Tuesday night against Shoals. Dagan Pareto nailed his second hat trick of the season, and Tegan Johnson added 2 goals as the Alices cruised past the Jugrocks 6-0. Lincoln is at home tonight against Evansville Bosse. North Knox was at Sullivan last night. The Golden Arrows shut out the Warriors 5-0. The Warriors host Washington Catholic this Saturday at 1 p.m. On the girls' side, Lincoln dropped an SIAC match up to Evansville Central 7-2 on Tuesday. Lucy Weisenberger and Maya Miller each scored a goal. The Alices will entertain Evansville Bosse tonight. The South Knox girls were at the road at Terre Haute North yesterday, despite 14 saves by Jada Millsbaugh. The Spartans fell to the Patriots 7-0. They host Boonville on Saturday. The North Knox girls were also at Sullivan on Wednesday. The Lady Arrows also got the best of the Warriors 5-0. North Knox hosts Washington Catholic Saturday at 11 a.m.
The VU golf team has gotten off to a solid start in the fall tournament season. Sophomore Paxton Schwomeyer has led the way for the Trailblazers, placing top 10 in all 3 tournaments played so far. The most recent was the VU Fall Invitational at Country Oaks Golf Course. The VU Blue team placed 5th at the Invitational, while the Gold team finished 7th. Hall of Fame VU golf coach Dennis Chatton had this to say about improvements he is looking for in his team.
The junior college level, we're always replacing people, and we've always got freshmen that are, a part of the team, and have to take on that responsibility of scoring, and so that's always a constant every year. And in the fall of the year, what we're trying to do is get them out and get them acclimated to college golf. The golf courses are longer. They don't get to play at home like they do in high school. High school, typically, they get to play about half their tournaments at home, and in college, that's not the case.
The Trailblazers will compete in the John A. Logan Fall Invitational next week. The tournament will be played from September 26th to the 27th at Kokopelli Gold Club in Marion, Illinois.
Vincennes University cross-country runners continue to show improvement after last weekend's John McNichols Invite in Terre Haute. VU was the only two-year program running Saturday at the event hosted by Indiana State University. The VU men's team finished 16th out of 19 teams, but finished ahead of four-year programs Franklin, Evansville, and Fontbonne. VU men were led by freshman Matthew Keatoney, who finished with a time of 27 minutes and 16 seconds. Local sophomore and South Knox grad Trenton Faulkner finished at 30 minutes and 5 seconds.
The VU women's cross-country team also had another strong showing Saturday. South Knox grad and VU sophomore Daisy Kinnett finished first for the team in 20 minutes and 39 seconds. The next two VU runners were freshman Ada Peterson from Clay City, Illinois, and sophomore Brittany Page from Freelandville, as they crossed the finish line neck and neck in 21:51 and 21:58. The VU women finished 15th out of 18 teams and ahead of four-year programs Oakland City, Evansville, and Rose-Hulman. Both the men and the women's team will look to improve in their next meet on October 1st as they take part in the Live in Lou Classic in Louisville, Kentucky.
VU volleyball went 2-2 over the weekend at the Parkland College Fall Challenge in Champaign, Illinois. On Friday, the Blazers defeated Lincoln Land 3-2 before falling to Kirkwood 3-1. Then on Saturday, VU swept McHenry County 3-0, then fell in the nightcap to host Parkland 3-0. Paige Parlanti led the Blazers with 20 kills against Lincoln Land, 11 against Kirkwood, 17 against McHenry County, and 13 against Parkland. VU heads to Alabama this weekend for the Wallace State Fall Bash.
A celebration for Jackie Young will take place this Saturday with an escort through Princeton, beginning at the Courthouse Square at 4 p.m. The Princeton native, along with her Las Vegas Aces teammates, were crowned champions of the WNBA Sunday afternoon. Young scored 13 points and had 8 assists as the Aces beat the Connecticut Sun. She graduated in 2016 from Princeton Community High School. She is the all-time leading scorer in the state of Indiana with 3,268 points.
And that's all for us this edition of Sports Buzz. For everyone here at Vincennes University Broadcasting, I'm JJ Brown.
And I'm Indigo Loving. Join us again next week.